Hi guys, and welcome to this series of Mage talents. We are gonna see today the standard build for Mage Frost on PvP, and in the second part we are gonna see the specific talent for Mage WoW and see how they change and why they change. Let's get into it. We need to put 44 points in Frost because then we need 17 for improved counter spell on Arcane, which is needed. Obviously 5 out of 5 improved Frostbolt. Then in the second row we put all. And here, improved Blizzard. If you haven't watched the video, please stop this one and click on the target that is popping over here, okay? Because you need this talent. And it wasn't played back in the days, but now it's really useful and its utility pays off. We go with Icy Veins, then we are gonna put only 2 points here, and we are gonna see the reasoning later, okay? Shatter, obviously. We're not getting Connect Call for the standard build. Full Snap, we need 3 reduction for a standard build, mostly for 3S and 5S. And then we need Winter Chill, some points on it. Why is important? Because of the debuff. If you get to apply a debuff on the control target and you're playing against a Warlock, the pet has less chances to dispel the ship. Okay, because maybe you can Connect Call, then you apply Winter Chill, and the target will have 3 debuffs, and is likely to reduce the chances he's getting the ship. So we need this, okay, because logs are pretty often found in 3S. For 2S it has its value, has a reduced value. But for the standard build we need it. And at least 3 points to be moderate sure it procs, okay? Ice Barrier, obviously. And we reach to Empower Frostbolt. Why we are not playing that? Okay, as we see in the video, I've been doing proofs with having Empower Frostbolt and all the rest of damage talents fully capped, and not having Empower Frostbolt and all the rest of damage talent fully capped as well. And what we see is that without Empower Frostbolt, you hit 1k 300, and with full Empower Frostbolt, spending 5 points here, you only improve your damage by 100. Okay, so it's not worth to spend 5 points here. And even when you think about arenas, enemy team are gonna deny you from casting Frostbolt. So you will end up casting few Frostbolt overall in the arena. Okay, so there's no point of increasing Frostbolt damage. It's better to increase Iceland damage, Connect Cold, okay? And by these talents, you also improve the Frostbolt damage as well. So there's no point, because it's not 2% of Frostbolt damage, it's Frostbolt gaining 2% more of spell damage effect. So it relies on your spell damage. It's not the basis damage of the Frostbolt. So it doesn't pay off at all, this talent. Spending 5 points here is crazy for PvP. It's just bad. So we go with 2 points maybe here, and then summon Water Elemental. Okay, so we are missing 1 point in Piercing Ice, Arctic Winds. This talent is not worthy at all for 3S, and we can improve a little bit more the damage, so let's put 2 points here. And the missing point we have to trade 1% of frost damage or 1% of hit reduction on melees. The best talent for me is 5 points in Arctic Winds when you go try hard them, because remember, you have to give the back to the melees in order to... No, you have to give the front to melees in order to make them fail, because if you give the back, they have 100% chances to hit. Okay, but I don't know if Blizzard will implement this since basic TBC, because I remember back in the days he implemented it for season 3. Okay, so tryharding, you will want this talent, but you have to play giving the face to melees, and I don't want to try hard yet, and I want to play more chill, so I want to forget a little bit about that. Maybe I'm giving the face to melees, but if I don't give it, I don't care. But I will play with this one, okay? But the best for me is this one, because it's worth 1% reduced hit on melees than 1% of frost damage, okay? So as we have the frost talent tree, let's get into Arcane Spike. 2 points here, improving our spell penetration. 3 points here, improving our chances to hit on Arcane. And then we have to take a look at the priest and rogue talents, because they have talents to reduce a spell hit from enemies, and it's being pretty annoying the counter spell resist by the priest. So maybe you want to put 1 more point here. Then mana matters in DBC, is pretty important, this talent. Arcane Fortitude, getting a bit extra of armor. And then you have 3 points left, because you need 2 for counter spell. And it's up to you, okay? You can get the last point here and then 2 here, because this talent at least sometimes gives you a little bit of mana. And maybe casting 1 spell more at the end of the arena can be GG in really few arenas, but the other talents are not good, are not better than this one. Okay, the relevance of these talents is that sometimes can give you a little bit of mana. Okay, so if you have 10,000 mana, it gives you 100 mana for each resist. It's so low, but still, it's better than 25% damage of once. Dampen Might, you don't want this for the standard build for 3S. This doesn't matter at all. So maybe you want the 5th point here, or like me, I'm going to go with 3, and maybe I switch later to Arcane Focus if I see too much resist, and the 2 points in counter spell. Okay, so here we go. This was the standard build. Hope you enjoyed the video, and in the second part we're gonna see the specific talents for Mage Row, how it changes, and why they change. And by the way, potentially I will be playing DBC with mostly these talents, unless I get a specific focus on Mage Row playing. If I have a window, I will put the Mage Row talents, because if not, I'm going to be spending a lot of gold. Okay, I'm not the rich person, but whatever. See you in the next part. Is it like a game? Gaming better.